And here is the BC TV local and African news bulletin. A new interim leadership has been appointed at Liberia's Drug Enforcement Agency to stabilize the institution, President Joseph N. Boakai says. The Commissioner of Harlandsville Township in Grand Bassa County, Mr. Isaac Williams, says there is a now modest migration from Buchanan City to his township due to an uptake in commercial activities. 7 migrants deported from the United States have arrived in Rwanda. In details, President Joseph N. Boakai Sr. of Liberia has dismissed the top leadership of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the LDEA, citing administrative reasons, in a decisive move linked to mounting public pressure over the nation's drug crisis. The action comes amidst public outrage and a recent scandal involving the chief of operations allegedly interfering in his daughter's arrest. Officials dismissed are Anthony Su, Director General, 𝐀𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐜𝐚𝐧, Deputy Director General for Administration, Sebastian Farr, Deputy Director General for Operations. The interim leadership appointed to stabilize the agency, according to President Boakai, is an interim management team, including Fitzgerald T.M. Biago, Officer in Charge, Ernest Tarpe, Deputy for Administration and Investigation, and Patrick Kormazu, Deputy for Operations. The team will report directly to the Minister of Justice, who must keep the President updated on progress. The Commissioner of Harlandsville Township in Grand Bassa County, Mr. Isaac Williams, says development is ongoing in the township, with modest migration from Buchanan City to his township due to an uptake in commercial activities. In an exclusive interview with BC TV on Thursday, Mr. Williams referred to Harlandsville as the hub of commercial activities in the county, adding that it is also a central point leading to the leeward counties of Reuters and 𝐁𝐿DEA. The commissioner disclosed that the Salvation Army has constructed a modern school in the township. Mr. Williams said as part of his development priorities, his office is working with the Land Authority to firstly identify all assets of the government of Liberia in Harlandsville. The United Bassa Organization in the Americas, UNIBOR, is holding its 34th National Convention in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the United States, from August 29th to September 1st. According to organizers, the convention will include a business session, fundraiser, and grand gala. Liberia's Senate Pro Tempore, who hails from Grand Bassa County, Madam 𝐁𝐿DEA Conga Lawrence, is the keynote speaker at this year's convention. Expected to be in attendance are some prominent citizens of the county, including Councilor Charlene Brumskin, Senator Abraham Darius Dillon, and County Superintendent Mr. Coryu Johnson. In more news, according to a press release from the Liberia National Police in Monrovia, 2 officers of the Police Support Unit, Patrolmen Edward Caesar and Stephen Wanawan, have been dismissed for criminal misconduct, abuse of authority, and unsatisfactory conduct. The incident stems from the alleged theft of articles during eviction enforcement at the CDC former headquarters last weekend in Monrovia. And the dismissals followed an internal investigation by the Professional Standards Department, which confirmed violations of the Liberia National Police's Administrative Instructions and Discipline Regulations of 2016. Both officers have been turned over to the Criminal Service Department for further investigation and prosecution. You're listening to BCTV Local and African News Bulletin. In some African news, according to the BBC, 7 migrants deported from the United States have arrived in Rwanda, the first of 250 expected under a deal made with former President Donald Trump's administration. Rwandan government spokesperson Yolanda Makolo confirmed their mid-August arrival but did not disclose their nationalities. She noted that 4 will remain in Rwanda while 3 chose to return to their home countries. Rights groups have cautioned that such deportations could violate international law if individuals are sent to places where they face torture or abuse. And finally, Reuters reports that Save the Children has warned that at least 4 African countries, Nigeria, Kenya, Somalia, and South Sudan, could run out of specialized life-saving food for severely malnourished children within 3 months due to aid cuts. The charity says supplies of high-energy biscuits, peanut-based paste, and other ready-to-use therapeutic food are running dangerously low. To summarize, a new interim leadership team has been appointed at Liberia's Drug Enforcement Agency to stabilize the agency, President Joseph N. Boakai says. The Commissioner of Harlandsville Township in Grand Bassa County, Mr. 𝐁𝐿DEA, says there now is a modest migration from Buchanan City to his township due to an uptick in commercial activities. And 7 migrants deported from the United States have arrived in Rwanda. That's the BCTV News up to the minute.